Well, I saw Jermaine and hugged him. I saw Randy and hugged him. Everyone is rather speechless. I cried with them, and I am just stunned. The atmosphere here is so very sad, and we are just stunned. We can't tell you what has taken place, except that everyone is very stunned at the events that have happened.
What kind of detail are you hearing from doctors, Brian?
I have not spoken to the doctors. I have spoken to the family members. They do not know. They just don't know. They are not in the condition to even speak. We hug and we cry, and very few words have been passed. When I saw Randy, I just hugged him, and we embraced. No one has said anything, and I am now, I can't get any cell reception inside the hospital, so I'm in the front of the hospital, and Michael Jackson music is being played, Thriller is being played, Beat It was played, it's bouncing off the walls. It is one of the most unbelievable, surreal scenes I have ever experienced.
You know, I'm sure it's enormously emotionally distressing to you, Brian. Brian, I have to ask you, can you confirm to us that he is dead?
No one will confirm anything to me. I can only tell you that the family members are crying, and I just have not been able to confirm anything other than to hug them and tell them that I love them. And this is the scene here at the hospital. There's just a lot of tears.
Brian, what family members are at the hospital right now?
Latoya is at the hospital, Jermaine is at the hospital, and Randy are the ones who I've seen.
Do we know if anyone was with him at the time? Do you know any of that?
No, I do not know. I believe that Frank DeLillo was with him at the time, but I don't know that for sure. That's what I have been told.
Mm-hmm. Are they keeping the family secluded from the rest of the hospitals to give them updates?
They are in a room by themselves. They are very quiet, and they are sobbing. It is just one of those experiences that I don't think I will ever forget.
Do you know if anyone else is expected to join them? Are they expecting any other family members?
I know that Joe Jackson is on his way to the hospital. He was in Las Vegas, and he is on his way.
Brian, you're a friend of his. Do you have knowledge of what kind of physical condition he was in?
Michael has always been in very fine physical condition. The one thing which has bothered me so much is the discussion that one day he was going to be dead, and this is that. I don't know if this is that day. I can only tell you that this is not something which has been unexpected. Any time there was a report, because of the medications which Michael was under, this family has been trying for months and months and months to take care of Michael Jackson. The people who have surrounded him have been enabling him. If you think that the case of Anna Nicole Smith was an abuse, it is nothing in comparison to what we have seen taking place in Michael Jackson's life.
Brian, you were aware of his current physical schedule, I'm sure. Tell us what he was trying to do, what he was trying to accomplish physically, and why you would have concern about that.
Michael had appeared at the rehearsals a couple of times. He was very seriously trying to be able to do those rehearsals. His use of medications had gotten in the way. His injuries, which he has sustained performing, where he had broken a vertebrae and he had broken his leg from a fall on the stage, were getting in the way. I do not know the extent of the medications that he was taking, but the reports that we had been receiving in the family is that it was extensive, and this is something which I feared, and it is something which I warned about. I don't know the cause of all this, so I can't tell you what the ultimate result of it's going to be, but I can tell you for sure, when you warn people that this is what's going to happen, and then it happens, where there is smoke, there is fire. This is a case of abuse of medications, unless some other cause is involved, which I don't know about.
So, Brian, you're telling us that you were able to observe some of these rehearsals and you found him to be in a somewhat weakened condition? Is that what you're saying?
No, he was in fine condition. We never saw him in any kind of weakened condition.
All right, Brian.
Just want to let you know the latest now. CNN has confirmed independently with the coroner's office that Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, has died. He was rushed to the hospital earlier today. He's at UCLA Medical Center, and we understand that he died. It's not clear if it was there or even before that, because authorities have said that he was not breathing when they arrived at the house, that he appeared to have been in cardiac arrest. And so it's not really clear if they were ever able to really resuscitate him. But we have been told now, confirmation from authorities, that Michael Jackson has died. As you can imagine, this is what lots of people are now focusing on and talking about, is particularly from the world of entertainment. David Kaplan is entertainment editor with People magazine, and here's what he had to say.
I mean, clearly this was a complete shock that Michael Jackson, with these reports that he's passed, because